What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. Look, we got some good news about the Marvel MCU She-Hulk, okay? You guys will remember this show that got absolutely dog-walked by the audience, okay? 32% on the popcorn meter. You'll remember that this show, it hit Disney Plus a couple of years ago, and it was chock full of feminism and girl boss and men are evil and bad. And then guys will remember how they trolled the fans at the end and then came back and laughed about it.
3 years ago, I could tell you what you were going to say because you're just that predictable and boring. But the little troll that lives inside of me was utterly delighted that we were able to troll the trolls.
That was fantastically done.
See, that was the problem with She-Hulk, okay? And all of the MCU, honestly, but specifically She-Hulk, Marvel showed that they just don't care about the fans.
Well, no fucking shit.
They gave us a full agenda-driven, pointless dog shit show that attacked the fans. I want y'all to think about that for a minute, man. That's what Marvel gave us with She-Hulk. A pointless show that attacked you, the fan, and dared you to say something about it so they could go back and laugh about it.
He ain't lying.
They were coming to attack you. They knew exactly what they were doing. The girl just said it. We thought of this shit 3 years ago. 3 years before the show even came out, they were already thinking about how they could attack the audience. And they wonder, oh, damn, why does the fans, why do we got this 32% on Rotten Tomatoes? It's a Scooby-Doo mystery. And it just shows you when Marvel doesn't care about if their core audience is attacked, they don't care if you care about the show or not, it means the franchise is dead. This is pretty much, in my opinion, when the franchise first died.
Rejected.
And look, Marvel needed to die anyway, all right? Marvel died, honestly. It should have been dead with Endgame. They should have pushed pause off after Endgame and just, hey, let's give it a 5-year break. And then we're going to come back with good writers, all right, and good directors, not Nia DaCosta or Jessica Jack Gow or any of these idiots, all right? We're going to come back with quality writers, quality directors, and we're going to get back into it with the next phases. That's what Marvel should have did, but that's not what they did, okay? But that's not what they did, all right? So we got this scoop. It's coming from My Time to Shine, hello, in regards to She-Hulk basically not being in Secret Wars. Now, listen. We got to take these scoops with a grain of salt. Anytime you're hearing from My Time to Shine, hello, Daniel RPK, all right, just hold your nose and say, all right, this might be bullshit, all right? Because that's what it is, all right? Let's just be honest. That's what it is. But sometimes their information is correct. So here's what My Time to Shine, hello, said. Marvel Studios wanted to use She-Hulk in a big way for Avengers Secret Wars. The problem is that Tatiana Maslany has no interest in working for Disney. If they're unable to convince her to return, the options are to remove the character altogether or recast the role. I say remove the character altogether, all right? Because you've already destroyed the character. When you destroyed her in She-Hulk Attorney at Law, nobody gives a damn about this character any longer. So yeah, just go ahead and pull the plug. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think most people are perfectly fine with that. We don't really need a follow-up to She-Hulk to see what She-Hulk up to now and all of this stuff. You haven't done any building of this character in the last 3 years. Pull the plug. We're done. We don't need to see this character any longer. All right. Now, listen. I don't know if it's Tatiana Maslany that's the one that doesn't have any interest in working for Disney any longer. You guys will remember this. When Tatiana Maslany, who is Marvel's She-Hulk star, she was getting her full graph web on, telling everybody to cancel Disney Plus, cancel Hulu, cancel ESPN. Guys will remember that it was during this Jimmy Kimmel bullshit. Tatiana Maslany, this was on Instagram. Cancel your Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN subscriptions, okay? So she posted this whole situation up on her Instagram. And everybody was like, damn, man, you just basically, cut the cord, right? Yourself. You are not dealing with Disney Plus whatsoever. Disney, She-Hulk, Marvel, all of that. That's out the window for this chick. So when I see that Tatiana Maslany has no interest in working for Disney, maybe that's true, but maybe it's that Disney don't want to work with her anymore.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
It says Marvel Studios wanted to use She-Hulk. Yeah, maybe. But maybe Bob Iger was like, hey, Kev? Yeah, it's Bob. Hey, how's it going, man? Uh-huh. Oh, man, yeah. I bet Doomsday is absolutely going insane right now. Hey, listen, bruh. I saw Tatiana Maslany's name pop up on the notes. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Yeah, fuck her. Nah, we ain't going back to her. Yeah, you damn right it's over that cancel Disney Plus shit. Yep, Yep, exactly. That's why we kept her out of Deadpool and Wolverine, bruh. She a wild child. She just like to run off at the mouth. Nah, we don't need that shit no more, man. So yeah, cut her ass loose. I don't want to see her name appear on any more of my notes, okay? Just she's not going to be in the movie. Don't try to talk me into it either. You want to recast it? I don't give a damn what you do at this point. But she ain't going to be in the movie. All right? If she calls, send her my way. All right? Just tell her, talk to Bob. That's all you got to say. I guarantee you she ain't going to call me. I'll bet you she ain't going to call me.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Look, she called down the lightning. Now she got it. All right? When she was saying, hey, cancel Disney Plus, the Disney Plus said, all right, and we're going to cancel your dumb ass too. We're going to get you out the mix. So you don't have to worry about playing She-Hulk ever again, okay? It has nothing to do with your choice. It's us. We don't want you here anymore. Like, that's how I would play it, man. Look, you got some of these audience fans and everything, Tiger Rules, saying an actress taking an ethical stand. Am I not even remotely surprised Tatiana is? She seems like good people on top of being one of the most talented performers in Hollywood.
You serious?
I don't think this has anything to do with her wishes. I think the reality of the situation is that Disney ain't asking her ass back. Again, we saw the situation when it came to Deadpool and Wolverine, how she got cut. All right, the 2 scenes got cut out of Deadpool and Wolverine. She was supposedly in 2 scenes, and they cut her scenes. Now, she said and spoke about this, and she laughed it off and said, ha, 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 no big deal. But I think she was probably butthurt about this. She probably lashed out at somebody. Like, honestly, I think the reason that this happened is because Tatiana Maslany had already had a falling out with Disney prior to this Jimmy Kimmel shit. I think she had already had a falling out with Disney, and she was donezo. All right? I think Disney was done with her. She was done with Disney, maybe on both sides. I don't know. But she had already had a falling out. Like, why would you be out here? Oh, yeah, cancel Disney Plus. All right? Why would you be out here doing this? If not for the fact that you had already had your plug pulled. So I think she was already done. And look, all for the better. All right. This was a terrible rendition of the She-Hulk character. All right. Tatiana Maslany was garbage. The She-Hulk show was garbage. We don't need to be reminded of that. We don't need her popping up in any trailers, okay, for Secret Wars. We don't need to see it. I think we're good. I think all Marvel fans are like, you know what? We're good. Okay. Maybe my time to shine, hello, is right. Maybe he's wrong. I don't know. This person talking about she's one of the most talented performers in Hollywood. Okay, yeah, maybe that might be the case. But we don't need to see her in Marvel. We don't need to see her anymore. And like I said, the fact that she did what they did with the She-Hulk show overall, destroying the character for fans, I'm good, man. I don't need to see this character anymore. So yeah, it's a good thing. Let's hope that it's actually true. Let's hope that She-Hulk is done. We are finished with this character. The next time we see She-Hulk, she's going to be rebooted with a new actress and hopefully with a storyline that actually resonates with comic book fans. It's not trying to attack them. All right. It's not trying to shit all over the men that pretty much are boosting up the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's the guys, Marvel, if you haven't been paying attention. You know, but anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Look, I'm happy to see this news, okay? This is absolutely great news, man, that, yeah, She-Hulk's not going to be in Secret Wars or any further movies. Let's just reboot this thing and move on. And whether it's Tatiana Maslany or Disney or Bob Iger or Marvel, whoever made the decision made the right decision. Pull the plug, move on, get all of these characters out the way. We don't need to see any more of these dumb-ass Marvel MCU girl boss characters. We're done with this crap, all right? Go ahead and show them the exit. Let's get back to making the MCU the way it was in the first 3 phases. Great characters all throughout. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.